Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I come to you today with a little bit of just my thoughts, okay? And I'm hearing a few things, so this is kind of channeled as well, but pedagogy of the oppressed. What does that mean? It means taking back the production of knowledge and acknowledging our standpoints. This also could be acknowledging our limitations, acknowledging our place, and sort of seeing how the structures within our lives have been socially created and institutionalized by the powers that be. And those powers are certainly not the oppressed. They are your average I wish, right? Your average wish. Oh my gosh. So I'm totally tongue-tied all of a sudden, guys, but just in case I forgot to mention, it is Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and sometimes I get tongue-tied. Anyway, so what I want to do when we talk about pedagogy of the oppressed is come from a place of, our personal is political, and where are the places where, we've felt oppressed. And it starts with this idea of a scream, okay, of we finally get to a point we just can't take it anymore. You're feeling so way down, so heavy. Things are immovable. Life is, this is where some people, I guess, would call rock bottom. If you've gone through your dark night of the soul, or you're going through it, where you're starting to, release or see the patterns of your reality and the realities that you've created or that have been created around you, that the world around us, our cultural conditioning and social conditioning, what has the power that be, and like the trends that we set, these things are important, okay? These things are important to acknowledge. Whose standpoint do they come from? What benefit do they come from? How are they producing knowledge and content that we see as truth and that we're interacting on a day-to-day basis? What world do we want to see? And when we come from an idea of pedagogy means just teachings, what teachings do you have to know? Well, starting out with that scream. We got to that point, we had to scream out, why? And from there, kind of looking at your oppression, right? What was it that was keeping you down? And being able to get through it. And then teaching other people about it and how they can walk through it and see how empowering that might be to society as a whole and changing completely. Because if we come from different standpoints, we're always allowing ourselves to question the world around us and to question what we see as knowledge and keep an open mind and open to, if things have been wrong for a very long time or taught to us wrong, implement the changes and fix it, right? Like, knowledge doesn't stay here because some canon of people or canon and body of knowledge has been created. If it's lies, it's time to tell the truth. If it's no longer fitting the world we want to see and it's culturally outdated, it's time to change it, okay? So change it by actively expressing yourself in your free will into the world and being the change and causing kind of those domino effects of change in your worlds, okay? Speak up, be yourselves, be those beautiful, beautiful hearts and people in there, okay, your souls. Because when you do that, you teach in the world how to love yourself. And if we all loved ourselves just a little bit, how much could we spread that? If we all treated people, right, like we would want to be treated, how could we spread that? How can we change what we see as socially accepted behavior and kind of bring kindness to the world, bring peace, bring love, okay? Bring the hippie movement back. But just want to say, where I come from is a background kind of in sociology and women's studies, and I normally don't talk about it. But some of my ideas may be a little bit, I want you to start a revolution, right? The Beatles, if anybody likes the Beatles, right? The Revolution song, let's all change the world. Well, just do it by becoming a better person for yourself and loving the person that you see in the mirror. Okay, so that's that. There was also something I wanted to say, a little bit about how you can view yourself as a social justice warrior by doing your part and your active free will in changing yourself, in bringing about more positive outcomes in your world and choosing your mindset, choosing to see the positives and choosing to wholeheartedly accept the energy that is coming to you from the universe or the cosmos, however you put it. That's what I have right now, but direct action can be, here's where it goes. Okay, I wanted to get into this. Direct action is essentially if you are a social justice warrior, protest person looking for peace, getting in there, being on the front lines in that protest, laying on the road, whatever it is, with a police permit. But whatever it is to you, that you're front and center. Okay, so some of you, if you're talking about it, if you're sharing about it, your direct action, that's front and center, showing people how to do it. And this also, I talked about in another video, an idea of direct perspective. And I think that was the Alana Fairchild Rebel Soul, or I'll have to look that up. But direct perspective is being able to see ourselves through, well, the eyes of God, or the eyes of the universe. Sorry, girls, but my nose was running. You guys didn't use that. But then seeing ourselves with our own eyes so that when other people come to us and if they treat us unwell, we can recognize it right away and not take it personally. I'm hearing the Don Miguel Ruiz or whatever off the 4 Agreements, right? Don't take things personally. It's not about you. We're all at a different perception. I can't remember them all, but remind yourself of this because it really is a way to bring power to yourself. So if you can bring direct perspective, see yourself wholly and truly, and not be ashamed of where you've been, because man, right, every chapter of your life has built your backbone. Be proud of that. Honor that. And your soul, your spinal column, all of that stuff. Let those experiences build you. And always see the positive and the lessons from whatever the world brought you, right? That's pretty well this idea I've had for a long time and I'm wanting to share with you guys is forgiveness, and that is just being at peace, finally being able to release any attachments to those situations that hurt you, you know, that maybe, again, come from direct perspective. If you can come from a direct perspective and see yourself truly and your actions truly and kind of be a little bit more open and compromising with other people, you're going to come to peace because you can see the situation always has more than 2 stories. There's me, you, the truth, and right, there's the church bells and everything else, and some horns if you need any more signs, my friends. But anyway, come from a place of seeing yourself as whole and pure and beautiful, and step out into the world, bring your magic to the world, and bring a revolution. Change yourself, change the world, and start from your basement, start from your porch, start wherever you are, walking down the street, smile and say hi to someone. And you know what? If you see something nice, tell someone. Be open and be heart-centered and speak the truth from the heart, my friends. Direct perspective as direct action, because that's how we bring the change. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.